For years, I wondered what mixing the major pentatonic and the minor pentatonic scale actually meant. I spent so long trying to work it out, but here in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that means with some real life examples. Taken 3 licks from Marcus King's solo over the track Ramblin' Man. Now this song is an Allman Brothers tune. It lends itself to a really sort of major type sound rather than a minor sound, right? Allman Brothers are all about that kind of major tonality, so it's really cool to get an insight into how to play over these kinds of tunes, and this is exactly what Marcus King does. If you want the tab to everything that you hear in this video, plus 5 extra licks in this style, head over to Patreon. There's a 7-day free trial happening at the moment. There's also over 150 pages of tab over the last year of licks and ideas that I've created, as well as 50 video lessons, as well as heaps of extra exclusive content. So head over there if you want to join us. Let's jump into the first lick. Alright, so this lick starts on the major third of A. It's got 3 moments where we sort of blend in the major pentatonic with the minor pentatonic, and we're traveling across 3 different positions, right? So we're going to start on the 6th fret of the G string. This is the major third. Then we're going to hit the root note above, then the perfect 5th. That's major pentatonic, right? And then we're going to reach for the flat 7 on the 8th fret of the B string and do a full tone bend. So that we're already mixing the major and minor pentatonic here. Then we're going to go to the root note and play 3 notes of the minor pentatonic scale, descending. And then bend from the 7th fret G, which is our perfect 4th, right? And then go up to the perfect 5th root note, right? That's classic blues lick. Then we're going to go down the minor pentatonic scale, so flat 7, perfect 5th. And I want to just go over that because we're then going to enter into major pentatonic land. So what we've got so far is this. Okay. Then we're going to hit the major second, which is major pentatonic land, right? And then go to the root note, hammer on, and then go back, right? Then we're going to reach for the flattened 7th, go back up to the root note, minor pentatonic down. So that move was this. Okay, that lands on beat 1 of the 3rd bar. This is what we got so far. I know it's a handful, but it's really fun to get this under your fingers, guys. What we got so far is this. Okay, we're then going to slide into the 9th fret, then hit the flat 7th, and then the root note, right? And then we're going to go into major pentatonic land by going from the 9th fret to the 11th fret of the G, which is the perfect 5th to the major 6th, right? And then to the root note. And we're going to actually hammer onto the major 2nd and back, right? Then reach for that major 6th. Okay, so that move there is hit the root note, major 2nd, and bend up a full tone to reach the major 3rd, where you can finish the lick or you can, continue in major pentatonic land if you wish. Right, really good moment for that. This is the whole lick from the start. Here we go. You can hear I did that major pentatonic sort of vibe at the end there, which is really cool. But there's some really nice moments where we're mixing the major and the minor pentatonic scale in this lick. Really cool stuff from Marcus King. Let's move on to the second lick. is mostly minor pentatonic, but he does highlight the major third at the end. And I really, really dig the phrasing. This actually took me a little bit to get under my fingers. If you want the tab to everything that you hear in this video, plus 5 extra licks in this style, in this vein, head over to Patreon. There's a 7-day free trial happening at the moment. The tab really, really does help to get these licks under your fingers. Let's jump into the second lick. All right, so we're going to be starting on the 17th fret, doing a tone and a half bend. This means we're going from the perfect 5th to the flattened 7th, but remaining in 1 fret. Right, we're then going to go down to the 15th fret, which is our perfect 4th, back up, pulling off, and then sliding into the minor 3rd. That lick sounds like this. Right, and then we're going to hit the 15th fret again, which is our perfect 4th. Do a little half step pre-bend, release it, pull off to the minor 3rd. So far we got this. Right, then we're going to hit the 15th fret again, down to the root note, minor 3rd, then back up to the perfect 4th, which is our 15th fret again. And then to finish off that bar, we're going to hit the 5th, and then the flat 7. Okay, we've got a couple bars to go, but this is what we got so far. We're going to repeat the last 2 notes that we played, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a trill, like a sort of a triplet trill, going from the 12th fret, which is our 5th, to the 15th fret and back. Okay, so this was a little bit of an obstacle for me, timing and phrasing wise. We're going to go down to the minor 3rd there. Okay, let me play from the start so you can get it under your fingers. Right, then we're going to go back up to the perfect 5th, minor 3rd, root note, descending down minor pentatonic scale. That's a really important rhythm to get. Right, so we got... Okay, so from the start of that 3rd bar, sounds like this. Then we're going to hit the perfect 4th, which is 12th fret of the D. And there's a couple of different ways you can play this. I like to do the move from the 15th fret, which is our minor 3rd of A, sliding in a half step, and then reaching for the root note on the G string. That's really comfortable for me, right? So the end is, and that's major pentatonic land at the end, okay? The phrasing is really, really tricky. So as I said before, the tab does help. I've got the guitar profiles as well, so you can slow it down. You can do whatever you need to do to get it under your fingers, but this is the lick nice and slow. Here we go. Speed it up, 2, 3, 4. Right, really, really interesting phrasing, nice ideas. I really dig this line. I think that sounds really, really cool. And then morphing into that major pentatonic at the end sounds really, really sweet. Let's move on to the last lick. Here we go. All right, this one starts and ends in major pentatonic, and we're going to weave in the minor pentatonic in the middle of the lick. It's really, really nice. So we're going to start on the 16th fret of the D string, and then we're going to be reaching for the root note, which is 14th fret of the G. Right, this is classic sort of major pentatonic, you know, land. Really important to know where your root notes and everything lies underneath that. We are in the key of A, so it's important to be aware of that. So as I said before, starting on the 16th fret, then we're going to hit the root note twice, go back to the 16th fret, and then we're going to alternate between those two again. The timing is this. If I count myself in, we go 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to reach up to the 17th fret of the G string, which is our minor 3rd. We're going to be playing minor pentatonic stuff. It's actually quite similar to the second lick that I showed you. You'll see what I mean in a second. We're going to bend a full tone, and then hit the 15th fret of the B, and then we're going to play the 17th fret of the B string, and pull off, and then slide down to the minor 3rd. Right? And then we're going to go back up to the 15th fret, and then do a similar move to the second lick, right? That was all in the second lick. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, I'm trying to really emphasize the groove, really emphasize the pulse here so you can get it happening. After that, we then slide from the 15th fret of the B string to the 17th. And then we're going to hit the 15th of the E, which is that flat 7. And then do a similar move, but 2 frets higher, which is major pentatonic. Right? So we're finishing on that major pentatonic sound to resolve the lick. It's really cool. Here's the full lick. So rather than just learning the licks note for note, really explore the ideas and the transitions that Marcus King incorporates into his ideas so you can get the most out of these licks and not just copy and paste them into your solos, although it is fun to absorb that phrasing, absorb those ideas into your own playing so you can really get a good insight into the way that he uses this wonderful scale. If you want 5 more licks, head over to Patreon. There's some really cool ideas in this vein, as well as the backing track that you can practice all of this stuff to. It'd be great to see you over there. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Cheers.